all of that. I'm Rob Chapman.
And I'm the captain.
And we're here at Andertons.co.uk in sunny Guildford, although it's not sunny and we're both ill.
We are both ill. And this is part 2 kind of of our Gibson 2015 Les Paul guitar run through. Now, we spent a long time talking about all of the new features that have been incorporated into a lot of these guitars in our first video, which you can go and watch by clicking here. So really all we're focusing on now is the specific things about these two guitars rather than the general stuff on the 2015 range. However, if you can't be bothered to go and watch that, here is a bullet pointed summary of all the things that are different on 2015 guitars.
Well, I've got the classic.
You have.
It's a classic guitar from Gibson.
What Les Paul isn't classic, let's be fair.
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of an example, but I can't. This particular example is in Seafoam Green, which some will love, some will hate. It's kind of growing.
It's not a traditional Les Paul colour, is it? But no. There are traditional Les Paul colours in this range, and you can see them now.
Yeah, I really like the Fireburst. You're getting the hang of this editing thing, aren't you?
I'm loving it. Yes, yeah. I just click my fingers and things happen. I have no idea.
Women.
Woohoo!
New PlayStation for Lee.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh man, this is just such a sweet guitar. So the classic is a stripped back road warrior of a guitar that I think is just a badass machine that'll get you where you need to go. Although don't use it as a form of transport, that wouldn't work.
No,
it wouldn't be
not
like
without
a surfboard.
putting wheels on it and a small engine.
Yes, although knowing Gibson, that isn't
that's
far
next.
off.
That's the 2016.
Yeah. So it does come with the obvious 215 bells and whistles, this and this. But then it's got some stripped back cool looking features. So first up on the list of cool features for the classic, the volume pots. They don't tap to become the P90 tone like the standard. They split like Gibson used to always do. So here is a bit of a regular humbucker in the bridge, and here it is split. Same thing for the necky neck. And then split that one. And then they went and put a button on it that gives you boost. Boost it! I particularly enjoy that because you can use it mid-solo when you've got that one note that you know is going to become that ultimate sustain, and you flick the boost switch and you get double ultimate sustain.
Let's hear it.
So here it is. I'd like to call that the why would you ever want it off switch.
Well, you know, and what's nice about it as well is it's pretty much exactly like having a sort of a boost pedal built into your guitar. So it's variable boost inside the cavity on the back. There's a little trim pot that will go from nothing to 15 dB boost.
And our buddy from Gibson, Nick was saying that this is probably set at about half the boost.
Yes.
So let me simulate the rest of the boost.
And the cool thing is, this is not an active guitar circuit. So if the battery dies, all you've got to do is just literally turn the boost off, and then essentially your guitar just works like a normal Les Paul without the,
57s in a classic. Classic 57's
57's a good
classic.
year, absolutely.
Was it?
I don't know. I wasn't
What happened
there,
in
but,
57?
Those pickups were invented.
Yes.
Makes it good.
What else happened in 57?
I don't know. Were we sort of in the middle of the Cold War, weren't we?
Were we?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Is that when Paddington Bear was invented?
It could have been. I think it was probably a bit later than that. Yeah. It was certainly it was pre the whole sort of, British invasion of America with all of our Beatles bands and everything like that.
Oh, that kind of invasion?
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes, that was well after the other invasions, which, anyway. Tell me about the neck on your guitar, though, because it's, and the body routing. Let's get these important facts in.
This is a little bit heavier than the standard. So it must have the routing that was a little bit heavier than the...
It's the traditional body routing.
Yes, but I don't know what they call this neck profile because I haven't got a clue what it's called.
It's the asymmetrical slim taper profile again.
Could you pass me the standard?
It should be the same.
They are exactly the same.
Marvellous. That's scientifically true. So asymmetrical, again, if you're not sure what that is, we go into a more detailed explanation in the original video of the standard, but it's the one where, imagine your hand is like this, so the neck is a little bit more sort of, or it's a different shape curve at the thumb side to what it is on the finger side to sort of naturally replicate that sort of...
This could be the way that Gibson users could greet each other. How?
How? Asymmetrical how? What else can you do with your scratch plate, Rob?
Just take it off like this.
Oh, it's so clever!
And then it's twice the guitar it ever was to begin with.
And then you get to see all the shiny goodness.
Yeah.
And the reason I thought about saying to Rob he should do that is because the Deluxe is the only model in the range that comes with a scratch plate that is not removable. So actually, can you see on my guitar this little bit of metal here, and which is what traditionally, and this screw up here, that's what traditionally holds a scratch plate in place.
Yeah.
And this clever design here where it's just clips into the pickup surround doesn't have any of that stuff on it. So there are no nasty holes on Rob's guitar. So the Deluxe again has the traditional body route, so pretty much the same weight as that guitar. It has again an asymmetrical slim taper neck. In fact, you can actually see it if you look at it. You can actually see it's kind of chubbier at the thumb side than it is on the finger side. Obviously, the biggest difference on my guitar is I have mini humbuckers on here. So these, I guess, I don't think mini humbuckers actually sound radically different to a regular humbucker.
Well, it takes a smaller spectrum of area of the string.
Yeah, it's typically you'd find mini humbuckers on a Firebird or something. So if you're thinking, do you know what, I'd love my guitar to sound a bit more like a Firebird, but I want a Les Paul style.
And are these not the same size as a P90? So
they look very similar. Oh, I see. What you could
retrofit P90s, I guess. It looks just the same size as
P90s. The surround does, doesn't it? Yeah. So my guitar sounds, and again I have coil splits, not taps on this. Here comes the rhythm pickup. I find this is a darker sounding guitar than the humbucker one. So maybe that's a... and again, I can go to the treble pickup and do the same. Both together. And I also have the boost. Obviously what you have sacrificed on both these guitars is the separate tone controls for the rhythm and the treble pickup. So you have one master tone control now. But you do have this boost thing which... Wow!
Yeah, bro.
Obviously on a clean sound it's going to give you that volume injection. On a driven sound it'll just give you a saturation effect, And this guitar is available in the following colours.
So I think that bit of extra darkness comes from that scratch plate.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's a well-known guitar fact, actually, that scratch plates make guitars dark. It was when Gibson realised that actually the black plastic was the sort of darker tone and the white plastic was the brighter tone. And actually, if you just blended the two, it just was the sort of magical...
Heavenly and lovely. Out of interest, Lee.
Yes.
Could we just plug that into a JCM?
Well,
Can I give you this cable?
I think what we do is we do a 60-second jam as we are, and then a 60-second jam with guitars the other way around.
All right.
And then that way people can hear
I'm
both
up for
guitars
that.
through both amps.